I am 13 and this is Sean's 2017 Ford F250 Super Duty, and I'm gonna tear apart the interior and do a bunch of sound deadening to it. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is what I'm starting with. I've got most of the interior out, but the headliner is definitely out, and so I've got bare sheet metal exposed on the ceiling, I guess we'll call that. It's the roof, you know, whatever. As you can see, the seats are out, back seats out, center console is out. I still need to remove all this audio system equipment here in order to get the carpet out, but for right now, let's talk about this roof. Okay, well, the first step of our sound treatment process has begun. This is Stinger Roadkill. This is going to be the first course. On most situations, this would actually be the final course too. However, since this is a special application, we're going to apply a second coat of Stinger Roadkill Ultimate. In the good, better, best scenario, this would be considered good. Stinger Roadkill Ultimate alone would be considered better, and then Stinger Roadkill Ultimate on top of Roadkill would be considered best. So we are going for a best scenario on this truck because the audio system in this thing is, let's just say it's a little excessive. All right, brown chicken, brown cow. We have completed the Stinger Roadkill Ultimate application. So as you see, it now has that nice 1/8 inch thick foam on top of a second layer of butyl. So it is now officially 3 layers thick, and it has a significant amount of sound deadening properties. So roof is done, and then it'll be ready for the headliner to go in. But I'm gonna do some more on this truck now, and so let's keep going. Okay, today it's time to start the floorboards. I've got the carpet out right now, and this is kind of a disaster on this interior. This audio system is just an absolute mess, and there's a bunch of wires everywhere. There was a bunch of trash underneath the carpet too. I had to vacuum it before I removed it, and then I vacuumed the floorboards afterwards. And then as I pull out these panels, I'm going to be vacuuming in there again as well, because if you look in there, look at all that. That's all shredded metal from previous installers drilling holes through sheet metal and just leaving all of the shavings. So none of that is acceptable in my opinion. So I'm going to be getting down the first layer of sound deadener here while cleaning and tidying up things, and then I'll show you the result of that. All right, that was a pretty extensive first step. This is a lot of square footage of material here. I have already to date used 2 bulk boxes. All this amp equipment got pulled over just temporarily so I could get all of this covered. Now I need to do the next coat, which is the Stinger Roadkill Ultimate. Let's get to work. Oh man, well, the knuckle busting phase is over for now. I have the Stinger Roadkill Ultimate layer is complete, which is over that other layer of Stinger Roadkill. Got it all against the back wall here as well. That's the big ass port that comes through for the sub box. This is going to be a whole other assignment. I need to talk to the client and see what he wants me to do about that nonsense. But I'll tell you this much, between the ceiling and the floorboards here, we've got ourselves a seriously sound deadened F250 Super Duty here. And this is going to make a massive difference between road noise and wind noise, and also just maintaining a static cabin pressure when that boom boom goes boom boom. I've already got these AC vents back in place. All of the wiring has been put back in place. The first layer of sound deadener goes into the channel. The second one just kind of dips around. Everything got vacuumed and cleaned up. It's so much nicer of an interior now, and I'm officially ready for the carpet to go in here. This is the driver's side rear door, naked as a jaybird, just begging to have some sound deadener applied to it. So let's get to work. I have now coated the outer door skin with 2 layers of Stinger Roadkill. So that is going to be nice and sturdy. I did not cut that hole, by the way. That was already there. And now the inner door skin is covered in the Stinger Roadkill Ultimate, and I'm going to do all of the other doors in the exact same process, which I probably don't need to show you, but I'm going to anyway. And here's the rear passenger side door, fully sound deadened on the exterior door skin with 2 layers of Stinger Roadkill. Here's the front passenger door, completely sound deadened, inner and outer door skin. And here's the driver door, completely sound deadened. As the interior goes back in, I guess this is where I'm going to showcase the audio build installation. That was originally just a huge old mess of wires, and this is admittedly still a bit of a mess of wires, but at least it is a much more organized mess of wires that makes sense and is electrically sound. And so now I'm going to continue putting together the interior, and that will conclude this video very shortly. Okay. And I am completely done now, so the interior is fully assembled and looks just like it was supposed to, except for now it's a lot more sound deadened, and the back is all assembled as well with the trim out that I built for the audio system. So as we lift up the seat, you can see it's all tucked away in there. I need to get a flashlight because this is just way too dark. Everything that you just saw before, but now it's just got this trim panel around it. And this has some sweet little accents, little design elements to it that I made, and I got my logo right in the middle. I got these design elements are the exact same things of right there, if you can see that shape. So I just copied the proportions and brought them over to the front of the assembly. And as you see, when the seat shuts down like that, it just perfectly closes. And voila, that's what it looks like. Okay, pricing and product information for this particular build will be in the video description. All build requests must be submitted via the form on my website, which will also be in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video was a bit long. This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.